What if World War I could have ended before it even truly began? In December 1914, just months after the war started, thousands of soldiers on both sides did something unthinkable. They stopped fighting, not because of orders, not because of politics, but because one man stepped out of his trench and refused to shoot. Along the frozen front lines of Europe, British and German soldiers were supposed to kill each other on sight. Instead, silence spread across the battlefield. Then singing, then laughter. A single German soldier climbed out of his trench, holding no weapon, just his hands. The British aimed their rifles, and then they lowered them. Within hours, enemies were standing face to face. They exchanged cigarettes, food, buttons, even family photos. Some played football in the mud between the trenches. For one brief moment, the war simply stopped. This wasn't a small event. It happened across large parts of the Western Front. Thousands of soldiers refused to fight. Officers panicked, because if this spread, the war could collapse from the inside. You can't force men to kill people they just shared a meal with. For a short time, the logic of war broke. These soldiers had been told the enemy was a monster, but the monster looked exactly like them. Same fear, same homesickness, same wish to survive. And here's the disturbing part. High Command reacted immediately. They ordered artillery strikes. They rotated units away from any front where soldiers had fraternized. They introduced harsher punishments. The system reasserted control. Because the war nearly ended, not through treaties or victories, but through empathy. Imagine if the truce had spread faster. Imagine if entire regiments had refused to fight. World War I might have collapsed in its first winter. No years of trench warfare, no millions of deaths, no political chaos that helped give rise to the next war. But it only took one order to restart the killing, and the machine of war rolled on. The most dangerous thing to war isn't weapons. It's when soldiers remember they're human. And that one soldier, stepping out of the trench without a gun, almost changed the entire course of history. History isn't always shaped by kings and generals. Sometimes, it's shaped by the moment someone chooses not to pull the trigger.